But what they say last night was very different. After hearing gunshots ring out, they told me they heard gunfire for at least 15 minutes.
Man, some big guns. How that gun shoot? That's a big old gun. Yeah. I want a big old thing there. It was so scary though. Watching the kids crying, screaming, and then people rolling, running, crawling on their legs and stuff like that.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Reese, aka Clutch, because I'm back with another Clutch video. As you guys can see by the title, good God, who is that? Oh, nah, I'm just playing, man. Look, I'm back with another video, but this video is a little different, bro. I gotta give y'all my perspective of what happened when I went to this Freaknik, bro. Look, listen, all the stuff was crazy, what was going on, all the shots ringing out, all of that, right? We gonna get into all that, bro. I want y'all to know that it was over, no question, it was over 100+ rounds shot that night. Ain't no question about it, bro. Now, I'm gonna explain to you how that whole day went down, how that whole day came about. All right, so boom, here we go. So check this out. My boys hit me up, you know, we've been seeing a flyer, we've been seeing everything on Facebook, all the shares and all that was talking about like the event that was going on, right? We saw all of that, bro. So he was like, bro, you gonna pull up to the party? Woo, woo. I'm coming down, I'm on the way now. All right, boom. I told him, yeah, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna pop out, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna go. So boom. My other nephew, you know what I'm saying? Both of them my nephew, Cammy Cat and Solid AJ. They know. So both of them my nephews, whatever, right? They called me, they were like, you know, you pulling out, you know, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pop out. So at first they were asking like, is it gonna be lit? Is it gonna be jumping? And I'm like, bro, go look at the shares, bro. That junk had over 800 shares, but it was so many people out there, and the vibes were actually great until the shots rang out. So it was a lot of females, a lot of dudes, it was a lot of everything. It was like a whole like community just came together to have fun at this block party, which everything was going well, right? So let me back up. They called me, they was like, hey, is that junk gonna be like that, bro? Is it gonna be a lot of people? I'm like, yeah, it should be a good little event, you know. I see a lot of people talking about it, a lot of shares on Facebook, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like everything gonna be cool and cordial. They made posts saying no hoodies, no backpacks, none of all this stuff, bro, that, you know, bring along for the violence. They didn't want none of that to happen. They didn't want any of this to go on. They had multiple occasions of them stating like, look, we want this to be a great event. We don't want this to be ruined by anything. If you had issues or problems going on, they didn't want it to happen there. They was like, catch it elsewhere. If you see your enemy, your op, whatever the case may be, bro, they wanted all that to happen in a different environment. Everybody that was there took upon themselves, hey, we're going out to have a good time. But these people who let off these shots, they had a vendetta. In my defense, I want to say that it was gay. It was so much women, so much stuff out there, so much vibe, so much of everything you could have wanted, and you turn around and shoot it up. Like, it was so many options, so many like this and that. Like, bro, you could have just parlayed and have fun. They must not be used to getting girls, or just not used to trying, or they must get rejected a lot. Obviously, they care more about another person, their op, than anything. And I don't understand that, bro. That's kind of weird to me that you sit there and care about you beefing with a whole nother individual. Because I'm pretty sure it was gang related. I don't really know. But you sitting here beefing with a whole nother. And it ain't no question that it was dudes. It definitely was a dude. Most of this stuff that go on is with guys. So you had an event that you know these girls got they out, and you still decide to give another person no attention. That just don't sit well with me, bro. That's why I feel like whoever said it all, whoever done it, y'all gotta be gay, bro. Y'all can't like women. So back to the story. Boom. They get there before me, right? The event started at 6. The event started at 6. They get there before me, right? I ain't get out there until about 8 o'clock. they get in town. They called me. They were like, man, that boy ain't. They were like, that boy ain't coming out. That boy ain't coming out. They were playing because while I was getting ready, they were basically waiting on me. So I was like, man, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Boom. They was like, it's starting to get jumping, whatever the case may be. Boom, whatever. So boom, I get there. I pull up, get parked by my boys or whatever. So I hop out. We can go into the party. Keep in mind, I'm always tacked, bro. I always move tack. I always move different. Like when we was in a party, we was posted up someplace. Every so often, I wanted to move, bro. I had already had it on my mind that, look, we ain't fit to sit here and parlay. We ain't fit to sit here and play or whatever. We ain't fit to sit here and cut teams to stay in these same spots. We got to keep our bodies moving just in case something pop out, right? That's how I'm thinking in my mind regardless. Am I thinking it's going to get shot up? No. Am I sitting there thinking that it won't? No. I'm also on point. I'm also on edge like, okay, something could happen here. So, we go into the party or whatever, boom. We start seeing some of the folk we mess with, some of the, women I know or whatever. All the case may be. Shaking hands, hugging the female friends I know and stuff like that. I see, whatever. So we go on, throughout the night. Everything cool, everything smooth, right? We sitting there talking about stuff, laughing, playing, doing what you're supposed to do when you're at like a party, whatever. Everybody's doing this to the music, whatever, talking, whatever, the case may be. Everybody having a good time. Like, it genuinely was a great night until this stuff happened. So, after all that, bro, after all around we made, walking around, talking, vibing out, bro, we get to this point. We get to this point where we in this one spot. I think we was in the person who hosted the party driveway, right? So we was in her driveway. I'm not gonna cop. I didn't see what my other boys saw. Like when they said they saw people with AR pistols and all this and that. I ain't see that. I'm gonna be real. Now, like they did state in the video, seeing people with guns is kind of normal nowadays because it's legal to carry for one in dang near all these states. So seeing somebody with a gun doesn't really do nothing for us. Like, we have them, they have them, so it's like, it's normal. So when they saw them, they saw the people that was holding it. Now, I can say for myself, from my point of view, I did see individuals walk in with backpacks. Keep in mind, it's dark. I ain't really keep paying no mind to how they look, what they got on. I'm gonna be real, I ain't paying no attention to that. But I'm on point. I'm knowing, like, all right, y'all got a backpack on the front of your body. It's only one thing that can be going on with that. Like, a backpack is made for your back, bro. You ain't pulling nothing out of your back unless you got, something in it you trying to up, whatever the case may be. So, but like I said, I saw the individuals with the backpacks on front. I didn't see their face clearly, but I just, as they walking by, you notice stuff. That's what I noticed then. So I'm like, okay. I ain't thinking of it though. I kept on with my night, kept on talking to my friend, kept on vibing, right? Next thing you know, probably we kept moving around. Then we had got to this point where my homeboy, he had came up. He was like, man, this done, this is it. And he be in parties in other places. I was messing with him about that, the places he be going or whatever. He like, yeah, this just turned out actually kind of straight, you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, as long as it stayed like this. As soon as I said like this, bro, that's when stuff started to transpire. Now, nephew Chemical, he started the stampede, bro. I'm not even gonna count. Well, he started for me. I ain't gonna say he started the stampede. He kind of started the stampede in our section, like what was going on, but I ain't gonna cap. I didn't even hear the first shots. I heard the second, third, fourth. I heard all of them after. But once he looked back and just started running, it's like, I knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shoot, I ain't know what. I was like, at first I was like, what the freak? Why is he running? Like, why is he, But he ended up literally taking off. And I was like, shoot, I'm taking off. I'm with him. So, boom. That happened. The shots come from behind us first. They started off from behind us first. So we take off. All right. Next thing you know, as I'm heading like towards my car way, like, get to my car, get to an area where I'm not in the crossfire. It's coming from behind us, so I'm trying to get away from there first, right? So boom, we're heading towards that direction. As soon as we started heading toward that direction, they started shooting from that direction. So we like, oh, we in the middle of everything. Kamikaze split one way, I go another way. AJ ended up being behind us, because these are 3 people that was with us in that particular moment. So I ended up going toward, like I said, towards my whip. As those shots were ringing out, I'm dodging that way, so I started going straight. I started going towards, like, it's like a building, a funeral home building at that time that I went towards, right? Have set up, whatever. So I started going towards that. And once I started going towards that, shots started coming from that way. They were coming, so keep in mind, they come from behind. They coming from the way towards my car, which is this way. Let me break it down. They coming from behind me. My car is that way. I started to go that way. Shots started coming from that way. So I started to go straight. When I went straight, shots started coming from that way. Then I didn't even decide to go back toward that way, because I knew that was behind that way, the right way that I just came from. But they started shooting shots from that way as well. Shots was coming from every direction, every single direction, and the bullet ain't got no name on it. So I thank God that I came out that night, that we came out. None of, you know what I'm saying, none of us got hurt. 2 people did end up getting injured. I hope they're doing well. No one died that I don't think of, but I don't know. So we ended up, you know, making it out or whatever. And I thank God for that. And I also got to give a shout out to my mom, because she told me before she left. I don't know what she knew, but one thing about it, your mothers know, bro. She told me to, it's this little prayer oil she got. She told me to cover my head and my body with it or whatever. And I listened to what she had said, and I did. So I'm thankful that I did, because if I didn't, man, and I'm telling you what could have happened to me. So, yeah, with that being said, bro, I had ended up going back to the whip. Right? I got to my whip. When I got to my whip, I'm like, okay, Hellcat ain't here, Solid ain't here. Now I'm looking for them. The worst thing you can do when you in a group setting is lose one of your homeboys. Now, keep in mind, my other homeboys was there as well, but they had their group, and they was in a different, like, kind of like section that they was, you know what I'm saying, rocking with. So at that time, I was like, okay, I was thinking about everything. I'm like, dang, ain't nobody here with me, you know what I'm saying? I forgot something. As I was going towards my car, it was this other dude, he up the fire. He had a pistol on, or just a regular pistol. He up in the pistol. He like, man, where my niggas at? Like, he was finna let off. In my head, bro, I'm like, bro, what is going on? He right in front of me, up in it, but he bagging up the way we running, but he looking that way, where the shots coming from. So after all that, like I said, I got to my car. So I'm thinking, all right, dang, I ain't got my people with me. I gotta go get my people. So as the shots still ringing out, they ringing out from the car, from behind my car. Like I said, everywhere. They ringing out from other directions. So I ended up leaving my car to try to go towards where we was at. I'm hitting their phone, calling them, all that, right? Like, where y'all niggas at? Where y'all niggas at? I'm trying to look for y'all. All right. So boom, I get back towards the building. They still letting off a whole lot of shots. It did pause for like 10 seconds. So it's like it was really like we was in a Call of Duty battlefield, but I ain't gonna have, like we was on like a war zone or something. Like niggas reload. Once a nigga reload, all I hear was
Man, some big guns. How you gonna shoot? That's a big old gun. Yeah. I want a big old thing there.
God damn, they done.
That switch let off, bro. That's what it was. We know what it was. As the switch let off, bro, I'm thinking, what the freak? Police pulling up, everything. These folks didn't even cut the police pulling up. They still shoot. So after that, bro, I hear my boy AJ calling me. He like, Reese. I'm like, what? At first, I'm like, what is nigga at? So he then finally got back towards his whip. He ended up getting onto somebody's car, because I couldn't see him. I don't know if he got on his car or somebody else's car that was parked behind him or whatever. I can't really remember, but I did end up seeing him by his car. So that's when he called me, and then I started to head back towards him. Shots still going on, by the way. These shots still happening, right? So I get back to him, and first thing he gonna say, bro, Reese, I left my shoe. And I'm like, bro, get in the car. Stay here until I get back. Stay, like, I'm looking for Kamikaze. Now, you good, one down. I'm looking for my other boy at this point. So, this man asked me, he like, bro, I left my shoe. I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, I gave him that look. He'll tell you, I gave him that look. I'm like, bro, forget these shoes. It's freaking the shot's going on. You worry about these shoes. But look, police came. We thought it was gonna calm down. Police there now. We think, all right, they ain't finna keep shooting. They gonna stop. They finna get out of here now. They finna run off, you know, so they don't get caught with that. Boom. Man, we get behind this one officer. He running with his pistol and his little flashlight or whatever. Keep in mind that nigga scared too. But this, I would be. I mean, who wouldn't in that situation? You hear shots, but you don't know where they're coming from. So they looking for him, trying to go towards it, trying to apprehend the suspects or whatever. And that's just what it was. So of course he once we running behind him to get his shoe, bro, they started back busting. All of this transpired, bro, in a short time frame. 100+ shots in like 2 minutes. It was just a crazy like night for real. So we end up being behind the police, shot still ringing out. He grabbing the shoes. Now we basically got to get back to cover. We got to get back to like a safe spot. Shot still going off now. Shot still going on. It's like I'm thinking they shooting at the police at this point. They shooting with them because they still letting it go. Police pulled up different angles. Of course they moving tech. They moving like, you know, how they supposed to. But these folk, bro, I'm talking about. I feel like these folk were in the car. It's like it was planned. Like they on walkie-talkie telling me, bro, all right, you take this side, this side, this side, because shots was coming from everywhere. Even dumb folk were just shooting, bro. Like it was one dude just letting off by where our car was parked at for no reason, and he was aiming down like he was shooting at somebody. I'm like, bro, what the freak are you thinking? Like, what are you doing? Well, of course I went over there, but I ain't come toward me, so I was straight. But bro, I'm telling you, bro, what did it was when that switch let off. And like I said, some people got hit, and people were hurting themselves. They were running so fast. People were fracturing their ankles. People was literally running out of breath and all that, bro, because people were trying to get away. They ain't want no parts of it. But shoot, I think after we got the shoes, got back, and after all them other shots came out, we ended up hopping in the whip and getting out of there. I ain't gonna cap. We ended up getting away from the whole scene, getting away from everything. And that's when I had got in touch with Camera Cat, and he was like, he hopped in the car with the other boys he talked about in his video. So yeah, that pretty much summed that up, bro. But it's crazy how 100 shots, bro, 100+ shots, and I hated the 2 people that got injured, but no one got killed. And we made it out, bro, safe. So I'm glad about that. But that was pretty much it, bro. That was pretty my point of view, bro. But what was funny was really like when Cam turned, bro. When he turned, it's like I don't know what type of sense that nigga got. When he turned and started running, I knew, all right, let me get out of here. I didn't hear, like I said, I didn't even hear the first shot. I didn't hear it at all. But I heard them second, third, and fourth, fifth. I heard all of them. So I was like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? And them folk, they say, a lot of people were like, man, them folk just shooting in the air. They were trying to scare folk, trying to shut the party down, did this and that. Nah, them folk were shooting at folk, bro. They were definitely shooting at folk because people got hit. Ain't no way. It's rare that people shoot in the air and people get hit in their foot. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely shooting it towards and all that, bro. But Bull ain't got no name on it. I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad nobody got killed. I'm glad things turned out for the best. I'm glad I got out of there and my folks was straight. Oh yeah. And then I forgot, once we met up with him at the KFC or whatever, I had to call my other boys. I was like, man, let me call them, make sure they were straight. Call my boy JP, he was good. They got out good. Him and Ray, whatever, they got out good. And then my boy Jumba, he ended up calling me, so he ended up being good. So all my people made it out. All that really mattered to me. But it was just crazy how everything turned out. But luckily, I made it home safe that night. Could have been totally different, bro, if I was in that crossfire. And that's another thing. You gotta know how to move, bro. You gotta know how to be tact. You can't really just run out, bro, because bullets can come from anywhere. You can't see it. It's dark. It's at night. It's quick. So it's like, bro, you just gotta know how to move. And luckily, I was able to move in a good manner that I wasn't hit, and the same for my folks as well. So, man, it was just a crazy night. People cars got hit. They had to get towed off, bro. It was a crazy night, but that's pretty much it, bro. 100+ shot. I'm just glad to make it home safe, man. But if I hope y'all enjoyed this video, bro, y'all tell me what y'all want to see next. I just want to touch and talk on this to y'all about this situation. We focus on bigger and better things, man. Y'all just stay tuned.